This brief video will introduce you to action research. After watching, you should be able to describe action research, recognize examples of action research questions and methods, and begin finding articles relevant to your area of interest that employ an action-based approach. What is action research? Action-based research is an approach which is used to design studies which seek both to inform and influence practice. Action research is a particular orientation and purpose of inquiry, rather than a research methodology. Action research is participative and collaborative. It is undertaken by individuals with a common purpose. It is situation-based and context-specific. It develops reflection based on interpretations made by the participants. In action research, knowledge is created through action and at the point of application. Action research can involve problem-solving if the solution to the problem leads to the improvement of practice. In action research, findings will emerge as action develops. But these are not conclusive or absolute. What sorts of research questions guide action studies? Action-based researchers strive to gain a better understanding while participating, improving, reforming, problem-finding, problem-solving, modifying, and theory-building. Research questions that have been addressed by an action approach include, for example, what aspects of one's professional practice are you currently interested in developing? How can I improve this process? And, how can I solve this problem? Links to these studies and more are available on the research guide highlighted at the end of this video. Because action-based researchers attempt to learn through action and improve practice rather than produce knowledge, their research is conducted mainly through hands-on research. Some examples of action-based research are internships, research opportunities overseas, hands-on research, on-the-job research, and situational observation and participation. Before we talk about finding research, let's take a moment to review some key points. Question 1. Which of the following statements best describes the goal of action research studies? A. To find and solve problems, or B. To interpret and make meaning of subjective perspectives and experiences. If you answered A, you are correct. Action research focuses on creating step-by-step processes to find and solve problems. Question 2. Which of the following is not likely to be an example of action-based research? A. Internships, B. Overseas opportunities, C. Controlled lab experiments, or D. Hands-on research. If you answered C, you are correct. Action studies would not include controlled lab experiments. So how do you find action research articles relevant to your area of interest? To find research articles featuring action-based approaches, you could simply search in Google Scholar or the library's main search engine, Action, or Action-based, plus keywords related to your area of interest and skim to see if any relevant sources pop up immediately. However, searching within a research journal that covers action research should get you better results. To do this, you'll want to click on Online Journals from the library homepage. Then search for action research to see what journals come up. You'll find that there are action research journals that cover a variety of subjects like education and healthcare. Once you open an online journal, you should have an option to search within this publication. Now you should know how to describe action research, recognize examples of action research questions and methods, and begin finding articles relevant to your area of interest that employ an action-based approach. For additional resources, check out the Library Research Guide page on action-based research at guides.lib.purdue.edu/research_approaches/action research. If you have any questions, contact the libraries via our digital chat service Ask a Librarian at lib.purdue.edu/help/ask-a-lib. Thank you for watching.